Okay, I'm just gonna get started here as we wait for people to file in. Hello, welcome. I know I promised some Alan Wake. This is obviously not Alan Wake. I'll get to all of that here momentarily once some people file in. Hey, Aish, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. But we're getting ready to close up shop on this base. I actually need to get going so we can get out of here and get to the new area. I'm doing alright. I had a week of laryngitis, which is why I wasn't streaming. I couldn't talk, which was not very fun. Okay, got everything closed up. But, sound, you know, mostly back. Mostly feeling okay. So I think we're going to try to get back into streaming. Doing Icarus just because it, has less stakes, I guess. Alright, let's see here. Alright, we got some stuff to do here. We got to take this saddle, and I want you to follow me. So we're going to put our other mounts here into space. This stuff can all stay. Actually, I might want to take... We're going to put all this on Play-Doh here in a second. So you can send your mounts to space. In this game, everything that you make on planet cannot go to space. The only things that can go to space are things that are from space. The only exception to that is your animals. And because I don't want to have to cart my animals back and forth, we're going to send Bartholomew and Coupe to space because we're going to take Plato to our new base. But I spent my time not able to talk, preparing to build a big base I've been thinking about. So we're gonna go. We're gonna load up the cart and go build a base. And I'm pretty excited about it. There we go. Bartholomew and Coupe, go to space. Don't think about how they fit in there. It's space. They fit in there because of space. That's just how that works. The power will eventually run out here when those things clog up, and that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. There's nothing here surviving on anything. Okay, Play-Doh. Alright, I'm gonna carry this so we don't lose it. And we're gonna put this here. Whoops. I was trying to do this correctly and I didn't. And then we're gonna put the card on him. Goes there. And he's gonna get the biofuel, and he's also gonna get all of these saddles. There we go. Are you hungry? You should probably take some time to eat or drink, my guy. Let's go in here and make sure this is all closed up. So I'm not really gonna turn these lights off. It'll be fine. Eventually the power will go out and it'll be okay. Oh, he can have this other saddle. There we go. I want you to eat before we go. How are you doing today? So here's the problem. I'm not going to be able to pick everything up. I didn't think this through. Some of this stuff we're going to just load in here because it can go in there and that's fine. There we go. That's going to give me a little bit more room. Just start loading up Play-Doh. I was going to bring him out here because it's going to be easier, but I really want him to eat before we go on our big journey. We're taking Play-Doh because he's the only one that can use the cart. I'm just going to put all this stuff on there. Everything that's in this cupboard is going to go in that cart, and then we're going to get going. It's like, why do I have spoiled stuff in here? I have spoiled stuff in here because I'm taking my creature to turn. That's why. I have all this food on me, which I really don't want on me, but I think it'll spoil... Is he actually going to go down there? Oh, I was going to say, no one ever went down there. I made this cool thing and no one ever used it. Won't take too much longer. Should just be able to take the rest of it like that. Nothing in here I really want. The only other thing I was gonna take was my travel house. Because and I was gonna take the extra hunting rifle for my other person. That's right. Okay. I'll make a fishing pole there. We won't need one for a while. I wonder if I want to put a real door on that building. Probably not. I don't think it's actually that big of a deal. And the house can stay on me for now. Okay, that should be everything. Should be everything we need to build a base. Right here on Plato, who apparently is not going to eat a brick. Let's check for ourselves real quick. We're full up on air. We're full up on water. Do I just have a door? Do I want to just put a real door on here? I wonder if I want that electric dehumidifier. Let's grab it. And we'll grab the bedroll. Everything in there. It's not like I'm never coming back, so frankly, if there's something I would really like, I'm gonna keep using this base. I'm just not gonna live here. So there's no reason to like completely empty it out. We're gonna feed you real quick before we go. Peek you eat. There you go. Why are you overweight? Yeah, I was gonna say you should not be overweight. You know, these things don't weigh that much because they're in bags. Okay. I think we're good. Let's go. This is so exciting. So where we're off to is up to the Riverlands. So you're familiar with our desert base. I think this is going to be our best way through. I've been going this way, but this is going to be easier to get to from the Riverlands. I have a little forward base here. I have a base I built here as a result of a quest I did. Both of them are ready to go, so if we're missing anything, we should be able to build something there pretty easy. These are icons. These are things that got added with the free update that went out recently. And yeah, I think it's time to get going. I've not really used this cart much. I always figured it would be kind of obnoxious to ride around with it, but it's not feeling too bad. But if you look, we only have one mount, because the chickens are in space, the wolves are in space, everybody's in space. So in theory, I have built all the pieces, and they just need to be assembled. I've already scouted the location I want to go to. Hey, Kathleen! So I have lots of gaming announcements to get to. I was kind of hoping we can get to it with Ray when she gets here too. But big announcement. Yes, I'm hoping I sound better. God, it was bad. Bees are after me, that's annoying. But they just announced today a Starfield update and the Starfield. Play-Doh. He got him. Good job, buddy. Starfield update and DLC is coming in April, which is very exciting, and something we'll probably play. So, obviously, I promised Alan Wake. We will get to Alan Wake. My fear was I was going to start streaming today when my voice sounded better, and then my voice was going to give out, and I didn't want to start Alan Wake, be in the middle of a story thing, and then have to quit, and then come back. Like, who knows how long till my voice would be back a second time. So today we're doing this. I spent all this time on this base. I'm really proud of it. I want to build it with you guys. This weekend, we're going to just start binging Alan Wake. That's my plan. Assuming everything goes well and I don't get laryngitis again. We're going to just binge some Alan Wake. April 7th is the Starfield update. There's a free update and a paid story DLC. I'm probably going to get the paid story DLC as well. I don't think we'll be done with Alan Wake by the time it comes out, but let's be real, it's a Bethesda release. I love Bethesda. That thing is not releasing without bugs. That's just not how Bethesda works, right? So I'm not going to be that worried if we're not done with Alan Wake before the Starfield update, because we don't need to play the Starfield update. I'm going to buy it, I'm going to have it, but we don't need to play it day one. So that'll kind of be the plan, is we'll get to Starfield when Alan Wake is done. And that will take us into the end of May is the James Bond game that we're definitely playing. This is the first time in a while that like most of the games we're going to play are actually going to be new stuff, which is kind of cool. End of May will be James Bond. But beginning of June is also a new season of Fallout 76. So I think the timing will work out really well. We'll do Wake, we'll go into Starfield, we'll play Starfield until we're done with it. We'll get 76 in when 76 comes up, which will be the first week of June. And we'll get to James Bond at the best time between Starfield and 76 or after 76. And that will be really good. Other exciting things. So there's been a lot of hype that I've been avoiding because it's been based off of unconfirmed information. But there's a pretty decent chance we're getting a remastered of Fallout 3 this year. So if that happens, we're definitely playing it. We're also supposed to get Control 2 this year. That's why we're playing Alan Wake. That wolf is not going to leave me alone. So we got a lot going on this year. I'm just kind of hoping the timing all really works out. This wolf is on my case. Yeah, we got a packed schedule. We got a lot to get to. So I don't want to rush Alan Wake. I want to enjoy Alan Wake. I'm not gonna like blow through it and not enjoy my time. But we're not gonna dawdle either. The losing my voice for a week was not in my schedule. There's one of our houses. What happened? Hold on. Oh no! What happened? Shoot. I don't think I have a glass. I have a regular glass piece, but that's not gonna help. That was the regular glass piece. That's still gonna break. Okay, we're gonna just put a. Hold on. I don't want this to wreck my house. I don't know if that got broken or if that's just like a glitch. That could just be a glitch, and that piece just didn't populate when I loaded in. But we're gonna, that's not pretty, but it will hold through the storms. I will deal with that later. That's, apparently, I think that horse stole my window, but I can't prove it. That'll just be a stopgap. Sometime when I'm playing on my own. Now I'll come back and fix it. Now the question for Starfield is going to be, do I go back to a save before we went through the Unity and just start playing from there? I haven't played really since we played. I did a little bit. I was playing Starfield when I was trying to fix my streams when my streams weren't working earlier this year. I haven't really played it, so it's going to kind of depend on how much time I have, but I might get on my save where I went through the Unity and just kind of play to a story, and that's kind of what I prefer to do. Like, in a perfect world, I will get on and get my New Game Plus going so we can start playing in there. But if I don't get to it, we'll just revert to before I went through the Unity and start playing from there. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a good time. But that'll be what we do after Alan Wake. And then, like I said, we'll get to James Bond, and we'll get to some 76, and by then we should know what the rest of the year looks like. Hopefully by then we'll have some more release dates. But this timed perfectly. I wasn't sure what we were going to do between Alan Wake and James Bond. I looked. It looks like Alan Wake will be about 35 hours. So if I get hit with more surprises, if I get hit with more voice problems or stream problems or whatever, it might just go James Bond, right? Or it might go, you know, the timing might be such. But we're gonna do Starfield early no matter what. I'm not really worried about playing James Bond on release. I pre-ordered it, but only because I had a gift card. So I don't really have a need to play it right away. It was just I had the money to play it right away. How are we doing here? Okay, don't go that way. This way. We're definitely going slower. I'm used to being on Coupe or Bartholomew. Plato is not very fast, and he's even slower with the cart. But we're getting the job done. That's what matters. I could have just done all of this before we got on stream, but I wanted to be on a journey with you guys. I wanted you to be here with me on the journey. But I'm really excited. We got a lot of good stuff ahead. I think this hyena's gonna come for us. I would rather not have to stop and fight anybody. Where are you going? No. We're gonna leave that hyena. We'll hopefully get away from this hyena. It's okay, Plato. We don't have to fight everybody. I thought up there with that arch would be kind of a cool base location, but honestly, this whole map is beautiful. You could build a base like every 10 feet. What's on us now? Injury. Good job, Plato. You did good. You did really good. We're gonna get you out of the desert. Hopefully if we leave those corpses behind, that'll distract them. Here's one of the oil fields. This got added in the free update for the game. It's pretty cool. We might get into this eventually. I didn't build a lot of the oil stuff for this new base because you have to start getting the oil to be able to build it. It's gonna try to eat us. See, this is why I like going in the other desert. The other desert up the other way, there's less enemies. The enemies you meet are tougher. How's the game audio? The game audio looks like it's as loud as me, and I'm not very loud today. Let's we can turn it down a little bit. Anyway, the other desert, there's less enemies. It's just that the enemies are tougher. But we would have to cross many, many rivers to get to where my base is, and that's just not going to help us. Versus if we just go this way. You know, I have the... Oh, I was going to say I should have put the desert saddle on him, but I can't put the desert saddle on him because he's got the cart. Now it's less... Okay. That's probably better, right? I mean, this game doesn't have dialogue. You don't super need to hear it as loud as me. I think I had it turned up because I was playing 76, and I wanted you all to be able to hear Ray. And there's nobody on here, so you don't need to hear it as much. Now, hopefully I don't have to take like 5,000 bathroom breaks because I'm going to keep drinking. This way we'll have to ford less water, but we'll have to run away from more enemies, so I'm not sure which one's actually going to be faster or slower. Another friggin' cougar. Okay, we're not even going to get away from this. We should just fight him. Oh, God. Guys, I'm just trying to get to the Riverlands. This is not necessary. I don't want to stab Play-Doh. There we go. You okay, buddy? I know, you're too warm, aren't you? We're close. We're very close. This is where we turn in. Hydration! I know. You'll have to yell at me. Help me remember. Go ahead and eat some things. Honestly, if the food goes bad, it's not the end of the world. So I'm not going to be that worried about it. We might as well not waste it if we can not waste it, but we're going to be okay. Bison Jackal fusion. They became one. See some weird things on this planet. Jackals just living inside a bison like it's normal. This cart is just very elastic. There's another oil field. Basically, they added a tier 5. There's now a tier 5 to the tech tree. I built the first bench. There's a lot of stuff we might play in here. There's a lot of that stuff. So, this game does a lot of, like, free updates where you can use, like, the base level stuff. But then you buy the DLC and you can have more access to it, which makes sense. So I'm not sure how much into tier 5 we're going to get, because I'm not sure how much of tier 5 is even free. But we're going to try. Oh no, heat wave. That's okay. We're going to be getting out of the desert here. I was hoping to travel, because if you kind of see the weather readout there, I have 2 green days ahead, which just means if there's a storm, they won't be as bad. And I'm hoping to do most of my building in the not as intense weather. This is a cool little spot. This is the only spot on the map where all 3 biomes are, like, in close proximity. I'll show you here in a second. I just think we have some stuff chasing us. So if you look, there's this NPC guy here now, but this is desert, that's Arctic, and that's forest, Riverlands, whatever you want to call it. Friggin' cougar. And a bear. Just everything. Everything's coming for us. Let's see if we can't get away. This is the NPC guy that got added with the free update. So that's not my space, that just lives there now. And I'm just going to use my little markers here. We're trying to get here, but it's a little bit of a maze to get out of this little section. But if you look, we're back in a forest. It's very similar to the forest we were in before. There are more enemies up here. So this is considered to be more of like a high-level area. I accidentally started up here, so I learned how to play the game up here when I was distinctly less leveled, had much worse armor, much worse weapons. So I'm not particularly worried about it, because I've been up here. In fact, Bartholomew and Coupe, my horse and my emu, are both from up here. They're from the Riverlands section. Plato is the only one that I got in the southern section of the map. So up there, you can see a lot of floating ramps. That's kind of fun. There was a story mission that I did off stream where they put a whole mountain, like they closed off this pass. Like for the duration of that mission, this was closed off by a cliffside. And part of the challenge was building a ramp to get up and over the mountain. And it took away the mountain and it left my structures, which are now just floating in the sky. I tried setting them on fire, and instead, I burned down half the forest. So this forest used to be flush, and now it's not, because I started a forest fire. So anyway, kids, only you can prevent forest fires. But yeah, in a game where it has very specific physics, and I could never build... It's not like Planet Zoo where you can just build into the sky. Those are just still there. And that's kind of fun. I know, Aggie. I know. It's crazy. And I didn't mean to burn down the forest. I apologize. I was being a little irresponsible. I know. I was trying to clean up the pieces. I set the wrong things on fire. Skybridge. Kathleen, we just need to get Aggie her own account, I think. Then I can get twice the views. This area is so cool. So it is going to be like night by the time we get here, which is fine. The base won't be up yet, but I did bring my mobile base. That's why I grabbed that bedroll and everything. So we'll get set up. We'll get landed here. We'll get a fire going, and we'll just sleep until morning, and then we'll be able to start proper. So she can respond using those cat talking buttons. Yes, I would love it. I would absolutely love it. There's a wolf behind me. Just so much faster on Coupe, but that's okay. That's not Plato's fault. Plato can't help who he is. Okay, where am I trying to get to? I'm trying to get there. The best way to get there is probably here. See, this is a really cool part of the map, but there's a lot of crazy terrain, so it gets a little hard to get around. Weather event coming here. It's just rain. We'll be okay. We will be okay. Okay, now we don't really need that marker anymore, so now we'll just follow the marker to the base itself. How do I want to get there? We could have gone up that way. Okay, we'll go around this cliff face. This has been very cinematic. We had all these fights in the desert. We arrived, but just in time for a storm. The sun is going down. Very crazy. Do I need to get up there? I think I do. Yes. Basically, we're going to be building on top of that waterfall. You're going to really like this spot. It's really cool. It's a really cool location. I was scouting around here the other day. Sun. And then it's just across this water. Let's go ahead and set up here. Just because I can't see anymore. If you want to get some water, you can, but where is my... There's this, and then I need... My sleep kit is in here somewhere. Definitely grabbed it. Oh, it's still on me, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Hold on. Let's just put down a shelter real quick. Everybody really recommended aluminum pieces, and I have not agreed. I have not really liked the aluminum pieces. But they're what I have, so here we are. Bedroll. We have to put the fire inside, or it won't go off. And then we just need enough fuel to get us through the morning. I don't need a lot of fuel. Sticks don't last very long, but that's okay. I don't need them to. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set spawn point because we'll just leave this here. Why won't it set? Oh, hold on. This will do it. There we go. Okay, that's fun. That's fun for everybody. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Well, we're going to get lumber. Can't see anything yet anyway, so we might as well just start chopping. Yeah, I really don't know what the point of aluminum is. It has like no durability. I don't know. It's what came recommended to me, and I was led astray. Sunset with Waterfalls. Is there a way to see how many other players build in the same location as you on Steam? No, I do not think so. You can see people's posts. There's a lot of like Reddit threads and stuff, and people will give like what location they're at. But unfortunately, no, there's no real way that I'm aware that you can just like log location. Get rid of some of the storm exposure. In theory, we won't need this wood right away because I brought what we need, but it never hurts to have it. Done. Once the storm clears, we'll have sunlight. Once we have sunlight, we'll start building. We'll put a lot of this wood on the cart. And that way, if I need to start making some stuff, we'll have it. It's always good to have wood for fuel. And the thing is, there's no reason not to collect it. Collecting it, you get XP. And if you don't chop it up, it just disappears. It just degrades. So if you don't grab it, you lose it. So you might as well grab it. Where my inventory's full, I'm not super worried about it at this juncture. Where is Plato? He's getting hungry. There we go. So we'll just keep chopping. Grab what we can, and as you can see, the sun's coming out. So we'll be alright here. Actually, I probably don't need the light anymore. Don't need to waste my fuel on that. So it'll be a minute before I can refill it. I hear a wolf somewhere. Excellent. All right. Get this last couple. I'm sure there's more trees down, but we'll just get these because it'll be good enough. this way, if I want to build like a short-term bridge or whatever, we can too. Wood is something where I'm never really out of it because there's always more places to go chop down wood. But I also feel like it's something I don't really keep around enough. I know I said we were done, but I don't want to be done. It's very easy to get sidetracked on resources in this game. Okay, we're full. Honestly, I could do this for so long and we'll lose so much. So there's really no reason to keep doing this. Okay. This could stay here. There's no problem with it being here, really. But we're gonna cross the river. But it can stay back there. It's close enough, and this way it's not gonna be in my building space at all. Honestly, we may end up cutting down trees because I may need to clear out some area. Let's put him here. Did you get a drink while I was chopping all that down? You did not. I really don't want to set you to wander. He's okay. The animals can't die from nutritional problems, so it just makes them slower, which is fine for now. So this is where we're going to be. This is going to be our overlook. Pretty, huh? Look at that. Look at that view. Isn't that lovely? This is what's ours. So the base is going to go through here. So there's actually quite a bit of land clearing we need to do. One thing I need to keep an eye out for is somewhere around here is a ground. Here it is. Salt deposit. I don't want to cover that up. So I think we'll probably... see, how do I want to do this? I'm going to eventually build a bridge across the river. And so my idea was you would cross the river and here's the house. But at the same time, I want to make sure the house can look out there. How would it be fun to build down there and build like a little fire pit area down there? So I built everything, but I have to kind of decide where I want everything. Okay. One of these has my foundations in it. That one? Nope, not that one. This one? This one. Yeah, it's definitely heavy. Oh, that's going to be a problem. I would like it if you all would move on, because I'd rather not kill you. Especially rather not fight you while I'm encumbered. Okay. I think I'm just going to start getting... Actually, I think here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this in here, but loose. And then I'm just going to chop down a couple of trees here. Didn't mean to punch the tree. That's not really going to work. Hope you guys like watching me chop down trees, because there's going to be a lot of me chopping trees. There's going to be a lot of tree chopping. And again, it's mostly because if I'm going to chop it down, I don't want to waste the wood. I want to pick it up. But here we are. It's a buffalo. And this tree needs to go down. So I'm a little bit at a loss on what I want to do, because I want to put the house flush with the cliff, but I also want to put it flush with the river. And it's not going to work because the house design is a rectangle. So I'm going to have to make a decision. But I think what I can do with that is I realize there's an addition I want to make to the house that I'm not prepared to do yet. But I'm going to build that addition here. And I wanted to do that for this specific reason. If I knew once I got here and I started putting everything down, I might feel differently about what I want and where. So I think what I'll probably do is build the house flush with the cliff, just because that's going to get us the best view. And I think I'm going to prioritize the best view right now. And then when I build the add-on, we'll build an add-on that looks really good. No, we're full. That sounds like something that wants to come eat me. Oh no, it's just buffalo. We're good. So I'm thinking here, I gotta get my design book out. So it's 5 by 25, basically. That is the design. I kind of want it up over this ledge, but I also wonder, can I just start here? There's 3 sets of, or no, it's 5 by 15, not 5 by 25. 3 sets of 5 is what we're doing. But look at that. That's fine. There's a little bit of rock in there, but the floorboards will cover that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first set, but we'll make it there and then it'll go under. So this is not going to work. Not going to work. So, that means this house is going to be much longer. It's going to be a long house. Long, long, long house, which is fine. He's fighting a boar. Gosh dang it, and I'm encumbered. Play-Doh, can you handle it? I can't get there very fast, buddy. Okay. The problem is, he's going to attract... We're going to just carry him. He's going to attract hungry animals, but I don't really have the capacity to... hold cutting him up right now. So we're just going to move him. And frankly, that'll just put some of our enemies over there anyway. So that's fine. Okay, I don't like this angle. Deploy. I think that'll work, but what I need to do is go to the highest point. So we'll start here at the highest point. Like that. That might peek out a little bit, but I think it's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the first set of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second set of 5. Does it look okay down here? Yes, it's not sticking out, so we're okay. 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to go back the other way, most likely. Do I want it to go to the edge? Oh, look at that. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. So, I think we need 2 more on this end. One, 2. That's 15. It was a stack of 15. And that's the length of the house. So this is going to be the length of the house. That'll give me the ability to put a door out here if I want one. I don't know if I want one, but that'll give me that ability. And this is going to be the living area, the middle section. So this will be my view. That I might... It's rather capitalist of me, but that tree's probably going to go. And then we can eventually build something down there if we want. And then this is going to be my kitchen area. And that's going to be over here. And the salt's over there. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is good. There's a bear over there across the way by my house. That's fun. That's fun for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes the direction matters, but not really for foundations, especially not concrete foundations. Because it's concrete. It all looks the same. Okay, so this is section 1. Right? Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if that's the case, then it should be alright here. My food's going bad. That's okay. Like I said, I brought it because it was definitely going to go bad if I left it. If it goes bad here, then it's just the same fate that would have happened if it had left. There goes all my food. Might as well eat this because it'll free up a space. Okay, so I might need to cut down some trees. We'll see. But let's fill out what we can and then kind of see what we're going to need to do. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like my math is not mathing, but I had 3 sets of 20. No, it should be okay. 3 sets of 25 should be the structure I wanted. Getting a little worried that my math's not mathing. One, two. Hopefully I can grab these in a second. Oops. I might pick these up again to chop the trees down, but I'm gonna feel better when this is perfect. Okay, we got everything. Everything's down. So good. Okay, we're gonna grab these things that are up. Alright, how much of a disaster is it if I chop the tree down inside the concrete? Does it freak the concrete out? It does not. Okay. That concrete freaked out a little bit. We can repair it, it's fine. That's weird. Oh, because it's already, I gotcha. Okay, and then we're gonna go here. Yes, all that damage, and it's actually just 2 points of damage. It gets a little dramatic. It gets a little dramatic. Head up a little bit. Okay. Some of this might go to waste, but I can't really... Let's play the game of how much dramatic damage is it this time. Four points of damage this time. So dramatic. So dramatic. Plato's still okay. Plato's still okay. go. Excellent. And that'll go away in time. So this is where the building's going. Let's run back and have a look. So that'll be the house. So if we're across the river, gotta remember there was a bear over here, although it looks like the bear has moved on. We'll cross over here, and the house will be on a little bit of an angle. And that's not what I envisioned, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate that that's what's going to happen. Put this wood. Keep saying I'm just gonna leave it, and I can't. I compulsively can't just leave it. It's resources. It's loot. Can't just leave loot. Where's wood pile? There we go. Oh, look at that. It's floating. Gosh dang it. I knew something like that would happen. Okay, so my options are move the whole dang house or live with it until I get everything built up and then just build another foundation underneath. I'll show you why I'm doing what I'm doing here in a second. Get over here. Instead of putting more stuff on Coupe, who does not have room, we'll just build this wood into stacks. If a storm comes through, it'll get destroyed sometimes. Sometimes not. But it's better than not having it. Okay, so I can either pick all this up and adjust it slightly, which we can very easily do, especially considering it's the foundation, right? This is what I want to get right. Or I can just go, this is fine, and make new pieces. But basically it would be just like, let's do this. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. That's fine. So deploy. There. So basically just move it out one and we'd go into the wall. Let's just try that. Put this one. If I put this one back, does it have the same problem? Before I decide this is my solution. It's still like that, it's just nowhere near as bad, and one piece will do it. Okay, let's try it, see if I like it. Because I think the other option is we do this and I just move back that way one. Rather than moving everything. I love this animation. It's very satisfying. But this is the foundation of the house. So if there's anything I'm going to be fussy on, it's going to be this. Because once this is down, we can build the rest of the house. Okay. So the view's still fine, just doesn't go out as far. How does it look on this side? Not bad. I'm gonna eventually want to put stuff in there. Oh, and see, we're sticking out here. So, pretty much, short of completely moving where all of this goes, which we can, I'm going to have to make more concrete to make it match. Or, I can turn it and run it that way. But then we're going to have to, like, dig up all this stuff. And those stones might... Well, actually, I can just set this over the stones. It's not a big deal. I just do like this spot. Gosh dang it. Leave Play-Doh alone. This one I do have to pick up. No loot left behind. Never. Never leave loot behind. Okay. Drop. Okay. So, do I like this, or do I not run along the cliff and just make it straight with the river? Because then I can have... Let's try it. Part of me wants to just get going, and part of me is like, the foundation is literally the most important thing. The foundation is literally the most important. It's the foundation. It's just a really big foundation. So it's going to take a while. Apparently, carrying 75 concrete foundations makes me very happy. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's only fair. This time, though, I know I have the right amount of pieces, so I won't have the same fear I had setting up last time. Okay. So what if we... I don't want to deal with those. What if we ran this direction? We'd be more even with the water. I might have to move Play-Doh. But what if we moved... Like, I might not even leave this piece here. I think I'm going to move it in more. I just want this grid to this height. No. Okay, we're gonna cheat this a little. I want it this tall, but we're not gonna go here. So we're gonna get a little cheaty. Just a little cheaty. So I'm not even bothering counting. Play-Doh, you will have to move. Okay, so if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we're gonna pick up. I didn't think this through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really didn't think this through because now I'm not on top of here. Gosh dang it. Hold on. Okay. What if we now went this way? 2. No! Don't do that, Jess. If you lose a piece, you're not going to be able to replace it. I guess I just don't get to be on top. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're having the same problem. Look at that. That's why it wants to be under there. Okay. I can't go up as high as I was going. We're gonna get this right. Once it's perfect, we'll be good. We're gonna get this right. You just wait. There we go. maybe about half. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh! Got that 1 point of damage. Okay. So that is when we start getting into the problem I was having before. This is underground. One more and we have the height problem. So we can just go one more this way. And we'll be good. I like that. I like how that looks. We're gonna have to move Play-Doh, but that's okay. We'll do that eventually. Just want to get... I want to look around, but I'm so heavy I can't move around anyway. So let's just get this down. Getting near the end of the day, which is going to be increasingly more of a problem. I don't like covering up these resources, but I have nowhere to put them right now, and I'm not going to use them right now anyway. One, two, three, four, five. Part of me is like, oh, I'll go gather them. And maybe I will. Once I know where I want it, maybe I'll pick everything up and go collect them and come back down. But I doubt it. I think they can just stay that way. We will have to do play. That horse is going to come give us a problem anyway. Hungry and thirsty, buddy. You can do what you need to do. I want you to not wander, but you can like go get food. We're gonna have to pick some trees off again, which is fine. Let's have a little look. Everything looks good. I think this is workable. I think this is workable. Let's go see what it looks like. Yeah, I think this will be pretty. As you're over on this side, you can see where the house is going to be. And I like that. So I could potentially put... Oh, this gives me some ideas for the other building I want to move to. Yeah, I like this. I think this is good. Good job, Play-Doh. Yep, you got him, buddy. You got him. You got him. You're okay. We'll move you over here because then maybe something will go eat him. There you go. I can at least get you food. That'll be alright. Okay, we need walls. I'll put flooring down eventually. Just carrying so much crap. Let's grab... Let's put more of these down just so I can get some room back. Is he fighting something? Gosh dang it, he is. I do have the creature deterrent. I should probably just put it down. Thanks, buddy. You got him. You got him. You're so okay. You're so okay. Put my little dead animal pile over there. Okay. This is the next thing we're going to do for you, bud. I need this, and where's my creature deterrent? What bag did that go in? I want this bag. Where is the creature deterrent? Did I miss it? Maybe. I know I grabbed it. It's not in a bag. Is it on me? No. Why don't I see it? Huh. Oh, I don't see it, which... Oh, because it's right here. Got it. Okay. Here we go. This will help. Deploy. It's basically a scarecrow. Now, all the creatures will stay out of that radius, and it will leave him alone. Which is good. In fact, I'll probably leave him here when I go to sleep, because he'll actually be safer here than if he goes with me. Ow. That hit me in the head. Thing is, you should never pick anything based off of trees, because when you're here for a while, storms will roll in, and all the trees are going to get struck by lightning. So you're not going to have the trees anymore anyway. Go. There we go. Like, these will fall on the house eventually, but right now it's not my big priority. We'll get some space back as I deploy these. Because then I can start putting some of this stuff in there. Stuff that I actually don't want to get rid of. But it won't be a problem. The partial one in there. Okay, this is going to be a little ridiculous, but once these are down, that'll help. That'll clear up a lot of space. Basically, the reason why I'm doing this is I can't drop 100 pieces of wood, but I can drop a wood stack. That's pretty much what's going on here. And they won't decay in this state. They can get destroyed by weather. So if a storm rolls through, we might lose some of them, and frankly, I don't care that much. I care enough to try to keep them. I don't care enough to be really worried about it. That's good. Like I said, we're going to leave him here because with the creature deterrent, he'll actually be completely safe. I am going to grab this partial stack of wood. And then we're going to go sleep because the sun's going down and I need light. There's those dead animals. There we go. And frankly, just let that fire run. It'll give me charcoal. The aluminum house can't burn down, so we're fine. Okay. Next. I have, let's see, this bag's empty, so let's put it back. This bag's empty, so it's gonna, pretty much anything that I don't super need right now can go over there. Open inventory, take all, put this in. I will want this. Not the interior stuff right now, though. Interior stuff can stay. I do need this. Okay. This is enough for me to get started. Okay. We'll put the floors down eventually. I don't want to put the floors... those are ceilings. Okay. So... I have glass walls, right? This side is glass. And I needed to go up too, but I don't want to do that yet. And this side is glass. Hold on. Let's just do... In case it falls this way. That's why I wanted to do it. There we go. Tell you what we are going to do. Just to make my life a little easier. Well, first we're going to fix this. That whole 4 points of damage at 4,000. We really got to get that fixed. Do I have any fiber on me? I have sticks on me. Need fiber. We have all this wood. Let's go ahead and build some ramps. We're not going to keep them, but they're going to be helpful for getting on the house. Okay. Deploy. Basically, the two sides are going to be mirror images of each other. Same thing we were doing. Hey, Mackenzie, welcome. How's it going today? How are you feeling today? Hope you're feeling all right. We're gonna take these berries because I want this slot back. Gosh, I'm over encumbered. I knew this was going to be a problem. And this should feed him, but it should also maybe help his thirst a little, because it helps humans with their thirst. Nope, it's doing nothing for his thirst. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Don't worry about him. Why do I still have... Oh, because I'm carrying all this crap. Okay. That's why. Alright, what's the... How does this work? How did I set this up? How did I envision this? Wood, first level, 30 walls. Okay, I'm assuming I just meant to make all this wood. I'm realizing now that I put the picture windows here and here, and that's not what's looking out here. So that's a design flaw on my part. But we're going to put windows in here. I'm going to go back through and add them later. I may eventually turn some of this into more glass walls and not the wooden walls. But for the time being, this is what they're going to be. For the time being, this is what we got. I will be able to adapt later. Okay, and then this is not necessarily going to be a door, but I'm going to need to be able to get in and out of here. So it's a door now. Okay. Second level. How did I do this? Getting closer to... Feel better, still sound like crap though? You and I are just the voice twins right now. Okay. I thought I wrote down what all this was, and I didn't really. I did not do a very good job of letting myself know how this is supposed to look. Okay, let's go back to Play-Doh and figure out what we need, because I think I need more wooden walls. The stone roofs you can keep for now, because I'm not going to need those for a minute. There are columns. We'll get to that eventually. We'll get to those eventually. Here we go. I wrote these notes out. The show was so good, highlighted all the things you don't like. Is that, was that and Juliet? Juliet? Is that what we were seeing? I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. These definitely are going to need to be windows at some point. That's all stuff I can do later. I really thought I wrote down really good descriptions of everything, and clearly I needed to do this closer to when I actually wrote the notes. But that's okay. Okay, should have more wood wall. Either I have more wood walls somewhere, or something is not correct. Is it that something is not correct? Two walls of wood. Well, let's just see what we got. This might be where I figure out my flaw in my design. Because this is for the upper level. The stone. That's for the inside. That's for the inside. That's for the next level. I have more flat glass. I think I had glass on more. Yeah. Okay, there we go. One wood, two sides glass. That's what I'm doing wrong. More of this is supposed to be glass, which is good because that solves my whole I can't see out problem. See, all of these notes made sense to Jess when she did this like a week ago. Just make less sense to Jess now. Okay. $20 pieces. So I think that's... There we go. This looks more like what I was thinking. Go that way. Good job, tree. Good job, tree. One, two. There we go. This is definitely more what I was planning. Okay. And then we can look out that way. And then that gives me room to finish this off this way. And then this has to do with my second level. Yeah, I'm saying now. 2 sides glass, 1 wood, 1 interior, 1 wood, I'm assuming. Excellent. So I think I may need to start making my second level or I won't be able to like reach what's next. Here's where we're going to start slanting in as well. Okay. So I may need indoor stuff. These can go back in for now. These are going to go in for now. These are next. A bag in a bag, no. So let's go ahead. Hold on, no. These need to go back in here. This is the wrong. Oh no, never mind. It won't sort like that anyway. I need 75, and I definitely have more interior wood. Good. Okay, never mind. Storm's coming. Okay. Oh, and good, it's wind. I don't want to put the interior wood down then, so in that case, it's just going to keep being this way. What I do need to do, though, is build up my second level. It's just a tier 2 storm. Hold on, let me look at... This could get fun. Because it's going to hit these trees. You know what? Play-Doh, come here. Let me bring you inside. Because if I'm not putting the floorboards down yet, and I'm not putting anything down yet, it's going to be so much easier if you're in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the idea is this is the workshop. This is the kitchen. This is the stable. And then the living quarters are above the stable. That's basically what we're going at. That door is not going to stay there. That's just where it's at for right now. While I'm kind of putting my puzzle pieces together of how I wanted this to look. That's my second level. Stable, 5x5 base, 2-story, roof, interior walls, 2 wood walls. Okay, so I need to put the interior walls in. The problem is the storm is going to hurt my interior wood. But I need the interior wood to get up to the next level. I'm thinking, there's no way I remembered every piece I need. There's just no way. Okay, what do I want to do next? Let's sort through. Where's my other... We might need to go to my other base even. This is crazy. Because there's no way I have enough. Because I don't have 75 interior wood. What was I thinking? Yeah, I didn't build enough interior wood. Shoot. Okay. Well, interior woods, that's actually rather easy to make. So we're going to be okay. So we're going to work on what's up here. Let's see if I can just get away with building. I knew I wasn't going to have everything. There was just no chance that I actually did. I'm not that good at this. We're gonna put this stuff down. Hopefully because it's like inside a little bit. It's not gonna get trashed by the wind. That's gonna be the hope here. Trees are getting ready to go down. Getting angry. Yeah, these are getting beat up. I had a feeling. The other pieces won't be unless a tree falls on them. They're built to withstand. This is just because these are inside walls, and I haven't built the outside yet. Honestly, I have all this wood. I can very easily build wood floors to get me by until I can go make what I need. Worst part of the storm's done. Should be okay now. This is where the real door is going to go, because it's going to be where my Shelter it is. Okay. I just realized another stupid thing I did. I definitely am seeing my planning flaws now, but that's okay. I can't do anything about it now other than adapt. This is going to be a pain in the butt to build. Okay, F it. I'm tired of having to deal with all of this, so we're going to put some of this food in a bag, and it might spoil, and I don't care. I need these inventory spots. And this is just how it's gonna go. Okay. It's gonna give me a few more spots. There you go. Yeah, I definitely did not. Okay. I did not plan this right. This isn't bad though. It's not what I. Oh, this isn't. Okay, we're gonna work on this. Doesn't matter. It will be right eventually. Right now, I just need to get up here. Hold on. This time I am paying attention to where the floors are planted, so all the wood boards will go the same way. Does actually matter now. Okay. So this is the upstairs. Which I think becomes stone. Which I don't have on me. We'll fix this eventually. It's just not going to be fixed right now. Right now, my priority is desperately getting these walls up. Or I'm going to have a problem. When the next storm comes in, and we have bigger storms coming. I'm feeling stressed because I feel like I don't have all the walls. That's supposed to be 3. I don't think I did this math right. Because what other... I don't have any other walls. Oh, I'm so mad. I thought I'd be, like, down a few. I'm not down a few. I'm down, like... Oh, no. Thank God in heaven. Okay. We got walls. We're okay. Where were my... There's my... Okay. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. Just need some ramps so I can reach where I'm trying to go. This is, this will not live here. Don't worry. This is just for reaching purposes. Oop, that's wrong. There we go. Okay. Deploy. Deploy. Okay. So that gets me up to this level, which is good. Maybe I did not completely fail at this. I kind of did, because the other side's not going to get covered. Okay, we're going to build one half. We're going to be okay. How do I want to do this? So I did not completely fail, but I did not oh, don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna break. Gosh dang it. How long ago did it say? 5 minutes? I don't want to lose 5 minutes of work, but I'm gonna lose that glass. New plan. Don't worry about that ceiling. It's just going to live there right now. We're going to get this building sealed in. So I definitely did not make everything. And I'm going to have like half the building over here not done. So the new plan is we're going to seal off what we have. And then I'm going to get the, I'm going to get the workshop going. And when I get the workshop going, I can start making what I need. And that's kind of going to be our plan here. Gosh dang. 'Cause I don't think I... Now, I think this is fine. Is this not... Okay, hold on. Maybe I was... It's not going to stay this way, I promise. I don't know if this was my plan and I've just forgotten what my plan was or what, but I don't hate this. I think I was envisioning a third level, but I don't think I need a third level. I think this is more than enough room. I just don't think I have any more flat roofs. Ow. Let's check one more time. Nothing here. Nothing else on me. None of these are roofs. Not roofs. Yeah, I made like half. Basically, I calculated half the building and then didn't calculate the other half of the building. Is pretty much what has happened here. So. Okay, this is what... Actually, all of this is fine, technically. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave all this. Sort of. I see what I did. I calculated what I needed for half the building, and then I didn't double it. So, I know myself. I knew something like that was going to happen. So, here's what we're going to do. We will be able to take care of this. We will be able to do this. I'm just going to have to grind. But what we're going to do in the meantime is live with half a building. So this foundation can live out here. It's totally fine. It won't hurt anything. So what we're going to do, so that I don't lose my, like, interior stuff, is we're just going to make half the building. I will get the workshop going, and I'll make the other half of the building, basically. This is not ideal. But it's fine. Now, I'm ecstatic with the half that I have. The half that I have looks like what I wanted. The stair problem I'm gonna have to figure out. But like this is what I wanted. Like I might have made some different wall choices or whatever, but I really like this. I really like this. So I know I'm gonna like it over there. So in a way, I'm pretty happy because I have really good stuff going. Like I basically, I know the concept is going to work. So that feels good. Right, like, ultimately, that's what's important. The concept is going to work. Trying to get good enough. I don't have good enough ceilings on here. Half of it will be a greenhouse, actually. That is part of the goal. Okay. What do I want to do here? I think what we're going to do... See, tomorrow there's storms, but they're going to be pretty lightweight. So the goal is going to be seal off the building with what I can seal it off with, which is going to be wood, because I have all kinds of wood. And then we'll get the workshop half of the building going, and then we will build the rest. That's kind of how this is going to go. Now the other thing I can do... Oh, gosh dang it. What the heck? So those are fine and those aren't. Interesting. Oh, this is pretty easy. just take it down here, mother. Does not need to be its full glory right now. We do not need to go for full glory. We just need to go for inside. That's all. How good it looks or anything. Okay. Not ideal, but inside. Everything's inside. The stuff I need to protect is inside. We're going to be able to get started here at least. Okay. You stay there. Let's go pick up our stuff from across the way. Now, the other thing I'll be able to do is I have supplies and whatnot at my other camp, and we could always drive there, if we wanted. We will see. That will be entirely over here. The goal is going to be, I don't know. I don't know what the goal is going to be. Get to the point where we can survive the storms, because we don't have a lot of time. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break because I have been hydrating. Wrong one. And then we will get back to it. Okay. We will at least be able to sleep tonight. You have the floorboards, right? I think I gave them back to you. Did. Same direction it is. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna get the workshop going. Because then I can start putting stuff in and making things. Problem is going to be that I don't have the supplies necessarily to make the things. But that's okay. We'll figure that problem out soon. Those can go in there. Where are some of my benches that I want? That has the glass working bench in it, which I will want. Is that the carpet? That's not. No, that has the electric tool in it, though. I will need that. Where's the carpentry bench? That's the No, wait, that's ranch food. That's not the carpentry bench. Yeah, never mind. Carpentry bench. Do I already have it? Might have it already in this. I feel like there's stuff I should have that I don't, and I'm wondering if I just left things back. Like, where's the effing carpentry bench? Maybe this is the carpentry bench. I don't think so, though. It could be. This could be the carpentry bench. Okay. Nope, that's the electronic food trough. Not the carpentry bench. Those are the carpentry bench. See, something's missing. I think I just left a bunch of stuff back home. Somehow. That was the electronic food trough. Cause like there's whole benches I didn't make that I don't have. There's a bag somewhere. This is the seed bag. That's the ladders and stuff. That's a beekeeper kit. That was the food trough. That's a beekeeper kit. Those are all columns. That's the kitchen. Windows and stuff. I'm missing a bag. Oh, no, I'm not. It's right here. Okay, we're good. Thank God. Okay. Open inventory. Carpentry bench. Masonry bench. Put that back in. Okay, one of these had all of my power items in it. I saw it. There they are. At least the wind ones, which is what I need now. Is it after 8? It is. Let's go to bed. I get some Mercury while I was away. She's clearly very disappointed in my ability to do this. Clearly. This is a lot of stuff I don't need yet, but we're going to grab these items. I think we're going to run to my other base too, because I have some supplies there. The problem is, he's got a lot of stuff on him. Where are my solar panels? think I want those instead of my wind panels. There they are. Oh, they have to be flat? I thought I could put, okay. This is not where they're gonna go. This is just not where they're gonna go, but it's gonna be where they go right now. For right now, this is where they go. This will all be much better later. Should start charging. What's gonna be so heavy? Nothing. Okay. Start making this. Now, I can't make interior stuff because I don't have copper nails, which is fine. Eventually, when I want to make, I need fiber and beeswax, which I should have access to beeswax at my other place. If I had coupe, I'd be so much faster. I could go get coupe. Maybe that's what I do. Okay. The thing is, I need this cart. Okay, let's start with what do I need? Like, what is my immediate need before it's going to be a problem? And it's going to be roofs. This is fine. This is fine. So it's here. I need 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 by 3. I need 15 ceilings that are not going to die in a storm. Once I have that, all the pressure is off. And I have 2 technically. I'm not going to be able to get anything here. Let me see. Is he full? It's because I have all these loose pieces. Okay, hold on. He's still with the creature deterrent, so he'll be alright. Trying to remember. I have a cave around here somewhere. It's a cave. Do I allow me to do? Maybe I'm above it. There it is. We're gonna be okay, guys. You just wait. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. I mean, mean, you should doubt me a little, because I definitely effed this up. I'm just gonna be able to recover from what I effed up. I knew it. I knew everything I did. It was just, there was something I was missing. I just didn't think a whole effing half of the building was what I was missing. That was not on my bingo card. I didn't think it went that badly. I can get my stuff up though. I thought I saw another copper somewhere. Yeah. Okay. That should be enough to get started. Up here. I need this too. Let's get out our material processor. I need to get you squared away too. Still making stuff. Why? Okay. Strange, but sure. Okay. This does have what I need in it. Okay, good. One of the things I need in it. Where is my... yes, this is my electric furnace. This is what I need. I will need all of those things eventually, just not yet. I took most of my water, buddy, but at least you're okay. Okay. Focus. I'm getting a little distracted. Gotta remember this. Honestly, I just need to get stuff down. This is not going to be how this room is set up. I need to make peace with that. That's okay. Yep, I'm aware. Don't worry about it. This is important. Not important, not. Stuff processing. Okay. that's gonna start working. Need the materials processor. The day will come that I can make this look better. It's not going to be today. In fact, it literally might not be today, but we'll see. Pretty good steel wise. And this can all just live in here for now until I figure out what I want to do with it. Okay. So I need to make stone ceilings. The question is, I might have some, if I didn't have this dang cart. I have supplies here. Just make sap for days. I think. Oh, here we go. This will help too. Boy. That's fine. Let me just stay here. I think even with the cart. Let's just start making crap. Go. Let that just start going. I think we go to my little base here and get supplies. I also could potentially have stuff. So there is going to be easy. Back is going to be hard. No, actually, it won't be that bad. We'll go this way. Because the other thing I think I could do is get Coupe, who would let me get to and from places faster. Okay, this is going to be obnoxious. I hate these things. I know, he's not nice like Bartholomew. I'm coming down here. I need to go here because I have a bridge there. Could I just steal my bridge? That's not a half bad thought. I wonder if I just steal my own bridge. And then I can put the bridge back, but I can put the bridge back sooner than I need to have a ceiling. Oh, I might have just thought of something, guys. I just thought of something. It's not ideal. And it's messy. But it would work. I have this bridge here because I have this little base on this island. Right? Like I was gonna go here and get stuff. I can just steal my own dang bridge. Yep. I need 10 pieces of this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, wait. 15. It was 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha! If I can just get this ceiling on, I'll have sealed off half. If it works, it works. And then I can basically make the workshop half of my base. And frankly, potentially the living quarters half of my base. While getting the supplies I need to make the kitchen. Hey! I know, you've been having a busy time. Hope you guys are doing okay with the weather. I'm glad your family got off okay. Hopefully you can relax. Honestly, I gotta tell you too, Ray, you know how much I was texting you about this. I was like, I know I'm forgetting something. I forgot to double my recipe, and I can only build half, like, I can only build 2/3 of my building instead of all 3/3 of my building. I'm so mad. So this is me doing damage control while I figure out what to do. Now that said, I really like what I have. When it's done, it's going to be great. I just miscalculated. Literally, I have everything except for I forgot to double the recipe. So this is my stunted house. But it's going to be okay. Voice is doing good. It's holding up all right, which is nice. Okay. Excellent. So we're gonna take my crappy stairs and we're gonna go to this and we're gonna say replace with stone. Okay. We now have pretty much an infinite timetable to get everything figured out. Because everything I have will resist the storms that are coming up. So, even though it looks kind of nasty, you have a confession? What's your confession? You haven't played 76? That's crazy. Now, I've already done that once or twice. Not since this season. It's okay. You and I are playing other games. There's no shame in that I do feel a little weird about it. I am seriously considering whether or not I'm going to do a year of first again come fall. I think especially once the other Fallouts get remastered, I'm just not going to play 76 as much. But not because 76 is bad, it's just going to be because I have other stuff to play. Okay. I'm a little overstimulated, and so I'm trying to decide my next play. I need to get the workshop set up proper, which means I want these floors. I think what I'll do rather than making the floors is I don't really need all this right now. So we'll just steal my floors to finish putting this flooring down. That's wrong! And at this point, I think we just work on setting the workshop up correctly. Because I'm not in any immediate need of anything. I have shelter. My structure will withstand anything that happens. And we'll just kind of get to work. We will, we'll put in the workshop how I actually, which it doesn't have to look too different from this, to be honest. I think what I'm going to do next, though, this will be a little bit more temporary, but we're going to grab the food trough. I just realized the water pump's going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, no, it's not. What I'm talking about, I'm right by water. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. I can definitely tell my head's spinning because I'm not thinking this through very clearly. Those columns will solve a lot of the support issues I have. I just haven't been able to utilize them properly. Filtered water trough, electric water purifier. We need both of those. Okay. No. Just have food in you. We're going to set you to wander. He looks so depressed. This is for me. It's just going to stay in here for now while I get this figured out. The water pump might not live here forever. I don't know where the water pump's going to go, but moving the water pump will be very easy, so that's not really a problem. There. Power for the water pump. Water from the water pump. I have every intention to eventually make all of this cable management really nice because I did not have the ability to do that at my other base. And this is not starting me off well. But that's okay. Right now we're just setting this up in an area that is just in time to use an effing... Oh, of course. Well, ironically, it's rain. Okay, you need power too. This here. And we're going to run from that. We will eventually do this well. Right now, the goal is getting what we need to survive. And then we'll go from there. Huh? Why? Okay, well, I can get water. Let's start with me getting water. Okay, why are you not getting water? What are you missing? Oh, using the stupid electric tool. Gosh dang it. Not even using the right tool. Okay. It's still getting power. Here we go. 9. Oh, it's because this needs power. And I don't think I ever gave it power. Hold on. There we go. That's why. There you go, bud. You will have everything you need for the time being. And we got shelter up. I don't know how this stuff's gonna do, but I don't really care. We are safe inside for the time being. This is a bunch of gas, so don't worry about it. Alright, let's start actually putting this room together. Alright, we need to start with this, because this is gigantic. My thought was this in the middle of the room. Or up against a wall. Honestly, you can go up against a wall. This thing is just massive. Okay. This is my new bench. I've never used this bench before. This is the new tier 5 bench. It's pretty exciting. Gonna move this over here. That way we're all kind of like, I tend to take stuff from here to there and there to there, so this is all kind of together. This I already have a crap load of stuff in, which is not ideal. Okay, this, grab that. Go ahead and make all that into epoxy. Can I just take all? Is it going to fill me up? Yeah, I can't take all. Okay. Let's deploy some more stuff. Repair bench can go here. I need room to figure out this stair problem. That's the other thing, too. Well, the ranching station. The ranching station, I just plop outside. That's an outdoor thing. Last working bench. See, the thing is, I'm going to have plenty of room. Like, I made this space very large. Let's work on this. If I do that, it's gonna... What if I do this? No, that's not gonna work. Oh, it is. It is? No, it's not. Okay, but what I could do... He's just walking around with that cart. It's kind of funny. Trying to get this to line up. See, this looks right. I just need to get it on. Oh. What if I cart's gonna make me chuckle every time. Do this. It's not ideal, but I can do it. Or... Okay, I can do this. See, when I made my plan, I forgot that it was 2 stories, which is what's burning me right now. But I can do something with this. In fact, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just not doing it yet. This is good enough for now. And that tells me that I can put something under here. Such as the glassworking bench. Some of this stuff in here. Because really what I'm just trying to do is make room, right? Got it. And I think what I'm going to end up doing, what a lot of people do, is they just have more than one thing. And, like, that's what's going to let me fill up this space, is I'll eventually have more than one electric furnace and more than one material processor and that kind of thing. So, like, multiple things can be happening at once. Thing is, I'm also going to need storage. So I think actually thinking about the future and putting storage in here. Actually, well, you have material and you don't. You do. Okay. Hold on. Not really stuff that goes in here, but it's gonna let me pick stuff up. None of this was set up to that yet. Okay, good. I think I want the benches next to the windows. Because then you can still kind of see out. And I have more benches. This is also not everything. I'd love to get to the point where you don't need the cart anymore, but we're just not there yet. It's not a bench. Supply, it's food. Lights and power, bed. Okay, this is stuff. Take on. Take on. Oh yeah, the chemistry bench is a big one. That's definitely one we want to get figured out. These are benches. These are benches, but those are kitchen stuff. Bee stuff. Bee stuff. Kitchen stuff. Ah, this has my storage bins in it. I definitely want these. Okay. This is all, and that's for a cave. I don't need that right now. So this is, and then that water thing I'll want to place in here too. Alright, let's get to work. These are all the benches that need to go down. Really wish the decorations bench fit here, and it doesn't. I'll find something that fits there. This is, again, where I want storage. In fact, I might not even keep the glass bench there. I wish this fit here. Ah, it fits this way. Chemistry bench is a big boy. Let's figure out where that's going. I have so much room. There's no reason to squish everything. Electric textiles bench can go here. Glass working bench. Let's see what we got here. Bench. I don't know that the door is staying there, so I'm not going to super worry about it. That's just where the door is right now. I'm going to eventually, I'm probably going to put the door there instead of there. And then have all of this. Might be changing my mind about this. Because this can go here, maybe? No. Put this by the composter because they're kind of similar things. I was thinking about putting storage bins here, but probably won't. Now that I'm like, oh, I have all this stuff I need to put in here. Never tried placing these before. This door is kind of where I want it to go. Oh, no, that's crooked. That went down crooked. Okay, that'll be fine. Might not worry about, so this is the decorations bench. Salting bench, frankly, can go in the kitchen. That's probably where that's going to go. Trophy bench, charging station, synthesizer. Basic fishing bench. Where do I want to keep the fishing bench? Honestly, the fishing bench can probably go in the kitchen too. So these can go back on my bison because these are both going to be, because that makes food. So these will both go in the kitchen. So it's these four things that I want to place. This is pretty small. So I feel like I should be able to put it somewhere pretty straightforward. But yeah, this actually fits under the stairs. So we're going to let it do that. thinking that I'll put a second electric furnace there eventually. I wonder if I don't want to keep this stuff up here. I should probably stop doing that. Then I can still get to that. Ugh, pardon me. I'm getting hungry, apparently. I do have a fireplace and a bed and all of that we're going to put up here, but I'm just not stressing about that at this exact moment. I think that's actually going to kick me out right on fire, so I don't want to do that. Do I have nothing? Nope. There we go. Sleep. Get some daylight back. Okay. Doing good. I don't know if I love this, but I don't hate it. Again, I think this is a good spot for if I forgot something, if I want a second electric furnace, what have you. And then we can put, this should maybe fit here. What if it, that's so rude, it just barely doesn't fit. This one fit here? Oh, this one fits. So that one fits, but this one doesn't. So they should be the same size. I wonder if I can do something about this. Oh, shoot. Forgot I put stuff in there like 3 seconds ago. There we go. Love it. Absolutely love it. Just kidding. Can I get it even a little bit more this way? It's a little snug, but I like it. Does it have anything in it? It doesn't. Okay. A little snug, but here we are. Okay, I think that's everything that really needs to be in here. Okay. So that's going to be, you know, this half of the room. Let's get it wired. With everything will need power. So let's start there. Okay, apparently I felt the need to punch that. I wanted this. There we go. Oh, don't do that. That answers that question. That answers that question. Okay. Okay. That's plugged in, that's plugged in. I want that work. I don't understand. Oh. Okay, that doesn't go where I can see it, so we're okay. Got broken one of the times I just jumped off the top. It kind of comes out. Poor guy, he's just so sad walking around with that cart. I don't like that. Problem is, I'm going to pick this floor up. That's biofuel. And then that can go to the outside. Oh, see, I'm gonna do this, but it's gonna need, this is gonna need water too. But I'd probably put the water through here. Because that's gonna need water over there too. Probably could have powered them through there too, but that's okay. Is it not gonna snap to what I put in there? Okay, new plan. New plan. Nope, that's not gonna work. What? Maybe it'll work. Hold on. Let's see if this will work. Let's see if this works. Curiosity, it's not charging. I don't think it's connected to anything, that's why. Okay, that worked. Okay, so we can just put the stuff down. And then the rest of this we can connect on the outside. I've gotten the stuff that's inside worked out. Other than some of this stuff's also going to want water. I'll just pick this up again. I don't want to do too many steps at a time here. Hold on, I'm going to have the same problem with this thing. So let's put this one in. Or not, okay. If it wants to be like that, it can. Okay. I'm not worried about those cables. Oh, hold on, this one there. Because this stuff will be on top of it, so you're not even really going to see them. I was going to say, it should fit because it did before. I hate everything about that. A meteor shower. Okay, I think this is probably there. A little bit out. Right along the ground, just like this. Now again, I don't think my solar panels are where they're going to go. But we can work on that later. Now what's going to be telling is if these are charging. They're not. Even though the solar panels are going. Which makes me think something is missing. Huh? Should be connected. They're not charging, so something isn't. Unless So that's getting power. These are not. Okay. Which I kind of suspected was going to be a thing. Just so sad walking around with that cart. I'm gonna get you out of that cart soon, buddy. Okay, these are charging, which means they're officially on everything. Watch out, buddy. Putting the walls back in. There we go. Now, of course, I'm going to do all of this, and then I'm going to try to do the water, and I'm going to have the same problem, but that's okay. Because these only need power, these only need power. This is the only one that needs water. Oh, no, those two. But those two I can get water to very easily without it being a problem. Yeah, this all looks horrible. We'll get this fixed eventually. These are storing up power. These are, in fact, storing up power. Excellent. Oh, this is now not wired in for some reason. Or is it because... I don't know if it's not wired in, or if it's because there's nothing in it for it to do. Okay. It's because it was off. Now it's I can go ahead and make that steel. That's fine. You're making really good progress. So I think, because we're already getting to 3 hours, I think what I'm going to do with you guys is wire this room and then call the stream good. And then I don't know when we'll come back to this, because the idea is eventually, like the next time I stream, it'll be Alan Wake. But I'll come back sometime and show you guys the space once I get it figured out. But this is the idea, is this won't be slanted here. This will be up like this room is. So you'll have this space doubled. I'm probably going to make this glass instead of wood. But you have this space doubled over here. Over here is going to be a greenhouse kitchen area. Over here's my workshop. Up here is my living quarters. And down below is my my stable. And you walk through the stable to get to the kitchen area and all of that. And this will be the house. So we'll keep working on it here, but that's kind of the idea behind it. And I'll have this big open space. It'll be really good. So let's finish wiring everything. These are the only two things that need water. Run this around here because a lot of these benches like having water. We'll clean this up back here too. I'll get all this cleaned up. Frankly, none of this, well, there it is. I say most of this is not actually plugged into anything right now. So let's actually just go ahead and clean this up while we can. And then I'm not going to worry a whole lot about this part because I don't know where the solar panels are going. There's a very good chance they actually go on top of the building and not on the ground. So we're just going to not worry about that right now. Okay, so everything here is powered. This is what also needs power. Oh, I don't like that. Power. This just needs water. It doesn't need power. This needs power. Eventually, I think I can clean this up too because it's my plan to. You can get walls that go on foundations now, and it's my plan to put those on, and I'm hoping that'll cover some of this. All right, this is all powered. This needs power. Storm coming in. That has power. Does anything else over here need power? That needs water. That's powered. This needs power too. And I still need the masonry bench. But we'll figure out what I'm going to do with power too, because I also brought a lot of windmills. I've never really made a power bank in this game before. I need a door. I have a door. There we go. Okay, I think everything in here has power. Power. That needs water. Power, power. Doesn't need power, power. Yeah, I think everything's powered. And these are charging. More things need water. And this still has power, and this still has power. Excellent. So let's switch to the water tool. This needs water, this needs water, like everything needs water. Okay. So I think my next plan is to go through here, keep these walls down, and we're gonna run water out the back. These things should all have water now. They all have water. This does want water. It's a pretty high water demand. But not all of these things need water at the exact same time. So I think we should be okay. That doesn't need water. That would like water. That's just for recipes. Like, that's a very as-needed thing. Okay, so let's go around the room. That has water, doesn't need it. That has water, doesn't need it, doesn't need it. Has it, has it, has it, has it. These don't need it. Has it. Doesn't need it. Has it. Doesn't need it. This needs it. This is the last thing. Pretty sure this is the last thing. And then everything in here should still have it. Yep. Okay. So my workshop is set up. You have doors, right? One of these has doors in them. Come back here. I just found what I needed. This in, and then the other thing I'm going to do, anything that's an empty bag, I want to kind of make up some of this room. That one's mine. First things, door, because otherwise the wind could get in and wreck that. Next, we're going to put these empty bags in here so it just doesn't take up room in his spot. And we'll come up here, and this bin can just go up here. Okay. Sort. What's it working on with you? What is it? Heat resistance? Stop. Stop. I'm trying to... Where's your skills? Go. Okay. Cool. So we are at least functional. And like I said, I think I'm going to move that here instead of having the door here. But we'll see. We'll see. These power banks are nice. So at night, I can still have power for things. So yeah, this is my workshop area. And then what we can do is we can put up shelves here so that I can have storage up on the walls. That's what a lot of people do. Because that's the only thing, is I don't have a lot of storage set up in here. But I can solve that problem pretty easily. And then we'd go up here, living space. And then in the future, this will open up into an equally sized space. Welcome back, Kathleen. Don't know when you got back, but... and that will be our kitchen and greenhouse area. And then this is going to be a stable, but it's going to be a stable for just my, like, tame stuff. So, like, sheep, chickens, pigs, cows. Because those all give coziness bonuses. So they'll be giving coziness bonuses while I'm sleeping here. I know why I had to go up to a 3rd level. I was having it going to go up to a 3rd level because I was going to make a 2nd level up here. But frankly, I don't know that I want to do that anymore. Because I really like how this looks. So we'll see. We'll see. When I get the other half done, I'll figure out what I'm going to do at the top. And then the idea is that will open up out here to a space for my mounts. So, like, Coupe, Bartholomew, Plato, the wolves. Like, I'm going to make a bigger stable out in front that connects to the house where I can ride in on my mount, ride in with my tamed things. We'll build a really pretty bridge there. And this will be the structure here. We'll actually get some windows on here. So we'll see. But it's going to take some grinding because I'm going to have to make the other half of the house. But we have the ability to do that grinding here because I have everything and it's all ready to go. I think what I could do is off of here, I could have storage. It would be slightly inconvenient, but I could do it. I might put it along that wall, because then it's not in front of anything. We'll see. I gotta play around with some ideas. If I just hop up here. But I think this was good. This is a good 3-hour stream. You got to see how the building works. Eventually you'll come back and I'll let you see the whole base, but hopefully the next time I stream it will be Alan Wake. The way my voice has been feeling, I'm hoping that it should be good by Friday. And we'll get started. But I appreciate you all being here, and your patience, and your waiting for my voice and everything. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.